guys, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me video. I am going to the Weeknd concert tonight and I am super duper ooper excited about it. I really wanted to do a get ready with me video starting with nothing on my face to what I'm wearing as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, so if you want to see how I created this look or if you want to get ready with me, please keep on watching. So I just started off by moisturizing my face and I used Complete Comfort cream from MAC and I just put that all over my face. It is winter. Today is the first day of snow and not really happy about it, but yeah. So since snow and cold is here, I am very pale and I like to use somewhat a higher coverage just to cover up my veins and redness and what have you. So I took a little sample of the Pro Longwear waterproof foundation. This is the new tube ones that MAC has to give it a try, and I took color NC30. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this foundation all over my face using a Sigma brush. This is the F82 brush that I'm going to be using. I'm highly surprised with this foundation. I really like the coverage of it and the texture of it, but the smell, it doesn't smell like the other MAC foundations that I've used. This one has a slight different smell just because maybe I'm guessing that it's waterproof. There's like a certain ingredient inside, but overall I really like the finish of this, and it's completely matte and I just really like it. So it doesn't seem so dry on my face because I moisturize all the time, so that's why. And then I'm going to go ahead and use MAC concealer in NW20. I like to use pink tones under my eye just to hide and illuminate the dark circles. So I'm just going to be taking this with my fingers and just pat it on. And I'm just going to take a sponge and blend the concealer out. I find it's the best way to blend, especially around the eye area, just to use a sponge. It works really good. I'm totally obsessed with under eye highlighting and concealing, so I'm going to be taking my Sense Eclipse palette. Mine is really, don't know what that is, but I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's a slightly light pink shade just to help highlight and conceal under the eye. And I'm going to be taking a Sigma brush in P80, sorry, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that under my eye. This is slightly pink, so it's really going to help cut down the blue from what the concealer was able to do. So this is just going to help to hide and conceal a little bit more. And I'm putting it to highlight the point of my face too. So that is under my eyes, under the brows, the forehead area between the eyebrows, the nose bridge, the cupid's bow, and the chin. Taking that sponge again, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. If you guys have seen my contour and highlight video, then this is exactly the same steps that I'm doing in that video. So it's basically my everyday routine at the moment, just because I love the finish that it gives my skin at the end. Now I'm going to be doing a little bit of contouring, so I'm only using the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Stick, and this is in shade 355. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour my face with this. I used to use also another shade from the Sense Eclipse palette, this one, to add a little bit more shadowing, but I found a trick to do it without using another dark shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour my face. apply it in the areas that I like to contour. I'm just going to take my foundation brush and blend everything out. I'm going to do a little bit more of highlighting, and I'm going to be using MAC Prep+Prime highlight sticks, and I'm using 2 shades. I'm going to be using Light Boost, which is the yellowish shade, and apply mainly more in the inner corners like so. And then taking Bright Forecast, which is a slightly peachy shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and accentuate more the highlight, so I'm making it kind of creating that V with this, going down on the forehead, the nose bridge, the cupid's bow, and the chin. So that is highlight a little bit more extreme, and I'm blending it out with the same brush I blended the first highlight. So I like to start off from the chin way up and then do the eyes, because I like when that cream sets a little bit longer on the eyes, so I like to blend the rest first and then go under the eyes, because I find it gives a really nice effect that way when you just make that cream set for just a few seconds. So that is it for creams. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of Fix Plus. And this is a limited edition Fix Plus. This is the Cucumber Fix Plus. I love it. It smells really good. And I'm also going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm also going to be using her brush. I love these products. Like, I'm totally obsessed. So I'm going to be taking the lightest shade from the highlight. Again, my palette is really done. I do have another one, but I'm just waiting till I completely finish this one up. So I'm going to take the lightest pinkish shade. Unfortunately, the names of these are smudged off of my palette in the back, and I can't really tell you what it is. So I'm just going to take the rounded side of the brush, and I'm just going to pat that light color right under my eye to set the concealer and all the highlight that I've done. And this is going to really help preventing any under eye creasing, and it really works, especially when I add the Fix Plus before the powders, because I find it really gives a nice, beautiful finish. And I'm just going to go set the highlight in the highlighted areas as well. Then I'm going to be taking, for contouring, the shade in the middle, which is the lightest shade between both. And I'm going to be taking the angled side of the brush. I'm just going to load my brush with this, and I'm going to start to contour my face with that. So putting it all over that cream contour where I applied it. Now I'm going to be taking the shade on the right, which is a bit darker than this one. This is actually too dark for me now. If I put that, it's gonna just not blend. So I'm just taking that just a darker shade. I'm just gonna go over the lighter contour that I did. Only on the cheek area, only on the creased cheek. Just to go over a bit and just to help have a little bit more face definition. And just whatever I have left on the brush, I take it and I apply it everywhere else. Now I'm going to be taking my powder foundation, and I like to use, I've been obsessed with this. This is my Mineralized powder in Medium Plus. And I'm going to be taking it with the MAC brush. This is the 127 brush. Mine is just packaged because it's limited. And I'm just going to go ahead and set around the contour to have a little bit corrections and nice blending. This really helps a lot with the contour if you applied a little bit too much and you don't know how to blend it out. This is the trick for you guys. I like to just go ahead and clean up whatever I did with the contour with this powder and obviously set my foundation. I have a limited edition product from MAC. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Refresh from the Kelly and Sharon Osbourne collection. I love this stuff because it just works really well because I love the bronzy side on the top. But if you have a Mineralized Skin Finish powder like so that's just a little bit orangey, which is really not orange, I think medium dark or even medium tan, it depends on your skin tone, it will work the best. But if you are like an NC30 like I am right now, then probably a medium dark would be best. So I'm just going to take the other side of the brush and I'm just going to go ahead and do that shadowing with this powder because I find it works best. Like where I did my contour, I just apply it on the top and I take it upwards like so. So I blended upwards, going upwards, and in circular motions too because I find it blends better that way. And I'm just going to take whatever I have rest, do the nose contour because I like the effect that it gives me. And my skin is super dry for X reason, and exfoliated. My skin is always so dry anyway. Now I'm going to be moving on to the eyebrows. So I'm just going to take an eyebrow wand and just brush my eyebrows in place. I find my eyebrows have been growing slightly a little bit more and they are somewhat a little bit more fuller than they used to, just because now when I do my cleanup I just clean at the bottom. I don't even touch up or touch my actual brows. Once I brush my eyebrows, I'm just going to take an eyebrow pencil. This is Spiked from MAC, and I like to go ahead and draw a line. I like to go ahead and draw a underline on both sides with Spiked because it's just a slight darker shade. Doing the same thing on the other side. So I just draw the bottom of my eyebrows with this just to have, you know, a guideline for my powder later on. But I don't bring this pencil all the way in because I like to do kind of like an ombre brow that is a bit more natural. I'm going to be taking eyebrow pencil. This is also limited edition from the Kelly and Sharon Osbourne from MAC, and this is the eyebrow duo. But if you have literally any powder that is light and dark, then you can go ahead and do that. You can actually create your own palette that looks like this from MAC with a light and a dark shade. It works the best. And I also used 2 different angle brushes for both shades because it helps me to just not mix both brushes together. So I'm going to be using, both of my brushes are the 208 brushes from MAC. So I'm just going to start off with the lighter shade, and I'm just going to be doing the inner corners of my brow with the first light shade. And I kind of follow the natural shape of my brows. Sometimes I do create my own just because it's missing and it has to be filled, so that's why. What I do is that with that lighter shade, I draw only the inner corners halfway of the brow. I do the same thing on the other side, and then I fill up the rest of the brow with the darker shade. I'm going to be taking the darker shade and filling in the rest of my brow. Really a huge difference from what I have and how I draw my eyebrows, just because I wish my eyebrows were thick again like they used to, but unfortunately they're not, and whatever I try to do, they never seem to get as thick as I want them to be. So I just draw them to the thickness I like them to be. So now I'm just going to take an angle brush. I use this brush to clean around my brows, and I'm just going to be taking my foundation, the Pro Longwear foundation. Just taking a little bit of this foundation on the brush just to do some cleanup of the brows. A lot of people like to use like a lighter shade of a pencil or concealer. I just use my foundation because I don't like it when it's like too white sometimes under the brows. I don't find it's a nice effect. Now I like to take an eyebrow gel mascara form like so, and this is also from MAC. This is a waterproof Pro Longwear brow set. Emphatically blonde, I think this is how you spell it. And I just like to go ahead and color just the little hairs in the inner corners of my brows. Like this, because it creates kind of a nice ombre effect. So I just color the hair with this. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply an eyeshadow base. This is MAC Prep+Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. And I'm just going to, whoopsie, I dropped the cap. So I just like to take, this is the trick to use this product, is just to take your fingers, squeeze a little bit out, and just apply it. I'm just going to apply it on the eyelid and take whatever I have left and put it under the lower lash line. And I like to work it in tapping motion rather than sweeping motion. I don't know, I find it stays better on that way. And whatever I have left, right under the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye, the makeup, and I'll be back with the other eye for you guys. So I did this eye. Now I'm going to show you guys how I did that on this eye. So the first palette I'm going to be taking, this is from MAC. This is the Warm x15 palette that you can get on MAC that they have permanently. And the first color I'm going to be taking is called Saddle. I love this color. I'm going to be picking up that color with an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it all over the lid and also on the lower lash line, but I'm going to be using another brush for that. So I'm just packing this color on the lid, as you could see. Nothing too clean. And I'm going to be taking a flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead, take this color and put it at the lower lash line and smudge it out. I want like a nice smudged look. Now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, taking Saddle, and just applying this color into the crease and blending it out. And I'm also going to, the way I'm blending it, I'm going to kind of drag the shadows into a pointy shape. So I'm just taking whatever I have left on the brush and just blending it all out. Now I'm going to take my other palette, and I'm going to be using soft brown eyeshadow with a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend out Saddle that is in the crease and just blending it out. This really helps to really blend any dark colors that you have a hard time blending. This does the blending for you really easy. Now I'm going to be taking a color from my Venus palette from Lime Crime. And I'm going to be taking Muse, which is the bright burgundy reddish color. Taking it with the blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and concentrate this color into the crease and blending it out. I love the shadow. I love the redness that it gives me. It's so pretty. I'm going to take that flat brush and I'm going to be taking Muse, and I'm going to apply Muse on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to be taking that blending brush that I used with soft brown, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend Muse out into my skin. Next color I'm going to be taking, it is also from MAC. This is called Uninterrupted. Sadly enough, these are discontinued. I don't know why. It's really stupid that discontinued it, but I absolutely love this color, so I'm going to be taking it a little bit with the brush, and I'm just going to go over Muse and Saddle and just create like a nice blended effect, or like a background shape of a color. I really like the effect that this gives me. I'm going to be taking Muse again and just concentrating it more into the crease area and have it pop just a little bit more, and obviously matching it as much as you can with the other eye. Next I'm going to be taking a color called Cranberry from MAC with a flatter shader brush, and I'm just going to apply this color on the lower lash line just to make it a little bit more red. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of Nylon, which is a shimmery highlight color, mixing it with the Lime Crime Venus palette color in Aura, mixing these two together and applying it into the tear duct area to have a nice highlighted look. Taking my eyeshadow brush that I used in the beginning and blending it out. And I'm also going to take a little bit of Aura and applying it just on the brow bone area just to highlight. Taking a flat shader brush and blending my highlight out. Next I'm going to be taking a red eye pencil. This is from MAC, from the MAC Pro store in Basic Red. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this eyeliner into the waterline. I love to use red eyeliners in my waterline because I just love the effect that it gives to my eye, and it makes my green pop that's in my eye because I have somewhat hazily eyes. So this is going to help to make that green pop out. What I'm going to be doing next is applying mascara, and the mascara I'm going to be using, it is the In Extreme Dimension 3D Black from MAC, and I'm also going to be applying a pair of lashes. I'm going to be using Kiss Lashes in number 11. I'll apply these and I'll be back with the whole finished look for you guys. So I applied the lashes and the mascara, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply some blush. I'm using MAC Peaches with a flat brush. This is probably my favorite brush. This is the e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just packing this color onto my cheeks because I love the effect that it gives me. I'm just gonna blend it out so little lightly like this. Highlight baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. This is from Jaclyn Hill that collaborated with Becca, and I'm taking it with, it's like a big fluffy shadow brush, but I like to use it to highlight, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on the cheekbone area. A little bit on the nose bridge, but just on the top, and also the Cupid's bow. A little bit on the nose tip because I like to highlight a little bit there. And I'm also going to be taking just a little bit and blending it with the highlight that I did on the brow bone area, just to have a little bit more highlight there and there. Can never have enough of this product. And now I'm using MAC highlighter. This is Oh Darling. Unfortunately, this is discontinued, and if you don't have your hands on it, then sadly enough you're never gonna find it. It's really one of the amazing highlighters ever. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it just on the cheeks and a little bit on the cupid's bow with this product, because I love the effect that it gives. So I'm just adding it on top. I'm just going to take the Kat Von D highlight shade part of the brush and just highlight, just blend out that highlight. For my lips, I'm thinking about going nude, so I'm going to be mixing these two together. This is NYX Simply Nude Lip Cream in SN02. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. I normally don't like to line my lips when I use this color because it's nude anyway. And I'm also going to be applying a little bit of gloss. This is MAC Amplified Gloss. This is also discontinued. I'm really sorry about that. But you can go ahead and apply any nude gloss that you like. This is called Spanking Oat. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten my hair. I'm not gonna be filming this part because you guys all know how to straighten your hair, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, get dressed, and I'll be back for the finish completed look. Guys, so I straightened my hair and I got dressed. I normally in my videos I talk about what I used on my face, but you guys have seen what I used on my face, so I'm just gonna skip to the outfit and show you guys what I have on. I don't know if this is going to be the outfit. I might be changing. I am not sure. You know when you have that moments that you just stand next to your closet and don't know what to wear? That's kind of like what happened to me. I had an idea to wear this outfit, but I like it, but I don't know if I want to change into something else. I just can't wait. I'm super excited to go see The Weeknd live. So I don't know if I'm going to be changing or not. I mean, he's not going to see me anyway. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing right now. So what am I wearing? Basically everything that I'm wearing is from Forever 21. I have this faux leather jacket from Forever 21 that I got on sale, and then I have this plaid shirt at the bottom that you guys have seen in one of my hauls that I really like, and it has a little bit of a collar going on, which I really like. And the necklace, I've been really obsessed, so you guys have seen this multiple times now in my videos. It's also from Forever 21, and I'm just wearing basic black jeans, nothing too crazy. And for my shoes, I'm wearing little army boots. These are from Guess, and I bought these when I went to Burlington. So yeah, they're just little grayish booties. They look like that. Super comfortable. This is my get ready with me video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really sorry I didn't film my hair, but I just straightened it, and it's with my straightener that is still on, but it's not really something I need to film. It's really easy to straighten hair. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and also all the products that I use in this video and what I'm wearing is going to be in the info box, so you can go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to write down any questions or suggestions or concerns in the comments down below. I try to get to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!